Hello everybody! Welcome. Maayong hapon sa inyong tanan. Good afternoon to all of you. My name is Marz. I am from the Philippines. This is my day 24 of the True Girls Facebook Live Challenge. So I have 5 more days to go. Hi Sinan, how are you? Kumusta? So today's topic is about 10 facts about the Czech Republic. I have been promising you to give you this information, although I was thinking of some of living in the Czech Republic, or I think this one is much better, 10 fun facts about the Czech Republic. So first of all, for those of you who doesn't know me, who are my new friends on Facebook, my name is Marz. I am from the Philippines, Cebu, Bisayang Dako, and I live in the Czech Republic for more than 3 years already. Yeah, but I still don't know. I'm still not fluent in their language though. So today's topic, as I said, I will be giving you 10 fun facts about the Czech Republic. I've accumulated this information from bloggers, Wikipedia, Google, vloggers, and also confirming it to my loving husband who is busy working right now. So first of all, I'm going to show you, as I said, I'm from the Philippines. So this is our flag. So hearts sa mga Pinoy. Yeah. So we have the blue, red, and 3 stars in a sun with white background. Hi Nicole, how are you? This might interest you with my topic. If I hope I'm correct, and it might be funny as well. So this is the flag of the Czech Republic. So I'm from the Philippines. My husband is from the Czech. So if you notice, if you like just look at it as quickly, like in a snap, you would think that this would look like the Philippines flag and this one would look like the Czech flag. Yeah, it happened to me or to my husband a long time ago when we were still working in the airline. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, for those of you who doesn't know where the Czech Republic is, so I'm going to share you the location. So the Czech Republic is located in the central part of Europe. Yeah, so most people will be mistaken that it's in the eastern or the western part of Europe, but it's in the central part. So now I'm going to show you the map that I draw. It's not the perfect one, but I did my best. So this is the Czech Republic. So it's where? In the west, there's the Germany. On the northeast, or yeah, some kind of, or the north is Poland. The southeast is Slovakia, and on the southwest or south part is Austria. So that's where the Czech Republic is. Am I correct? Yeah. Okay. So it's officially known. So the Czech Republic, this is the English word. So there's actually no English, well, they call it for the Czech, it's called Česká republika. Yeah, that's the name of their country. Although since we use mostly the English language, so they make the word Czechia. So that's the Czechia. Yeah. Okay, so it's located in the central part of Europe. Okay, so don't be mistaken. If you remember in your history, if you're from the Philippines, I have heard this a lot. It was called previously called the Czechoslovakia. Yeah, there were one country before with the Czech Republic and the Slovak Republic. In 1993, they separated. Yeah, they separated, and now they have the Czech Republic and the Slovak Republic, like since January 1993. It was actually December 31 of 1992. So I did my I did my homework. Yeah. Okay. So the capital of the Czech Republic is Prague. That is where you will find the very known Prague Castle. Yeah, which also you will also see there the Charles Bridge, which is a very old bridge. I'm almost gonna say most because that's the Czech word of the bridge. Yeah, and the language, so that's the first one. So it's in the central part, not the east, not the west, it's in the central Central Europe. Okay, so if you are in the Philippines right now, we're actually 7 hours behind. Yeah, from the Philippines time. Yeah, so it's afternoon. It's gonna be like, what time is it? 5, almost 5 there in the Philippines. Yeah. Then the second one is, fun fact, is the language. The language is originally from the West Slavic. It's a West Slavic language, and a lot of people say that it's very difficult to learn this language. Even me, yeah. Honestly, I have difficulty, but although I know the basics, their basic language, like to say ahoy, that's hello, or dobry den, that's a formal way to say hello if you don't know the person. So if you're close, if you're friendship besties, you can say ahoy to them. That's hello. And you will, if you want to know, like, how are you, jak se máš? So yeah. So how are you, jak se máš? Yeah. And then you answer jsem dobře, or I'm good. Yeah, dobře. Yeah, yeah. So I will just give you some information of the letters that they have. The Czech alphabet. So for English alphabet, even in the Philippines, we're used to the English alphabet, which we have 26 letters. But the Czech has more than 30 letters in their alphabet. So first of all, I will not be giving you all the information of the letters of the Czech, because I'm still not good in that. But as you see, when you see the word Czech Republic, that's in English. As I said, if it's their language, that's Česká republika. But when you see the letter C, you see, when you see the letter C, they don't pronounce this as K. They pronounce this as T. It's like Ch, TS, yeah. So be careful. Yeah, it's very easy to read though if you already know how to pronounce their letters actually. But it's easy to know, although you need to know the translation of the word as well. And then they also have this C with an accent. Oh my, it's so complicated, right? So this C with an accent above, it's pronounced as Ch. Yeah, so that's a good thing to know, right? So if you are thinking of visiting the Czech Republic, please do listen to this. So C, it's pronounced as C, and C with an accent, it's pronounced as Ch. Yeah, Ch, yeah. So the Czech, they also have the letter CH. So in English, we have this as Ch, yeah, instead of this. But in the Czech, you don't pronounce this as Ch, but you pronounce it as Ch. Okay, okay, yeah. So that's how you pronounce it. The most difficult letter that I had when I dated my husband, when we were dating, they have a letter that is so difficult to pronounce, and it really needs practice to pronounce it, even just the word. And how much more if you have the letter. It's just a letter. How much more if you have the word? So that letter is the R with an accent. So if you see this, it's pronounced as sh, sh. Oh my, sh. So it's like R with an H with a Z, sh, yeah. And then, for example, I would say frížek, that's the schnitzel. So sh with an accent. Even the river, they call it reka. So that's the letter there. So if you see this letter in their word, so make sure you pronounce it properly, or else you will be understood differently. Yeah, that's the thing. I would say, as I have been here and learning, try to know their language, and at the same time, like, listening to people as well, I would say that the Czech people really respect their letters a lot, because it's so easy because whatever that is written there, it has to be pronounced like every letter, like it has to be pronounced properly. Just that if it's mispronounced, that's the dangerous thing, because you might be misunderstood. Yeah. Okay. All right. And it's kind of complicated in a way if you really don't know, because they have these tenses and feminine and masculine. So it's really, really, it's interesting, but it really needs a lot of focus if you want to learn the Czech language. Fun fact. When Czech says fak, that's not F-U-C-K, that's F-A-K, which means really, or that's the fact, like F-A-C-T in English. So just to make a confusion, because when I was here, I was listening to people who were talking and they said fuck, and I thought like, what was that? So fuck is in English, that's really or fact, the F-A-C-T. So if you know of, or if you heard people who say this and they're Czech, then that's actually the fact. Yeah. All right, so that's the second one, their language. The third one, as I said, they're formerly known as the Czechoslovakia. So together they were with the Slovak Republic until December 31st of 1992. So this is the amazing thing of the term velvet divorce. They call it velvet divorce. It's one of the few examples of a peaceful split between two countries in the 20th century. Although a lot of people, a lot of citizens from both countries, they're not really favor, or majority of them did not favor of this split, but it was a peaceful split. It was a peaceful divorce. So they call it the velvet divorce. Yeah. All right. So January 1st of 1993, that's the time when Czech Republic become independent. So they have like separate. So not only January 1, they celebrate New Year, they also celebrate the independence. So it's two celebrations. Yeah. So number 4 fun fact, it's the beer. Although I don't have beer here. Yeah, I don't drink that much anymore. So beer in the Czech Republic is the number one. Czech Republic is known as the number 1 beer drinking country in the world. Yeah, so if you're a beer lover, come over to the Czech Republic. So the average Czech person who drinks beer in a week, an average person drinks 7 beers every week. That's the average. So that's about 145 liters or 38.30. Yeah, I have this guide. 38.30 gallons per year. That's for one person only. And they even drink beer during breakfast. So anyway, who drinks beer here? Give me a thumbs up or some hearts if you love beer. Yeah. And yeah. Oh, what else? So if you have heard about the beer, wait, I'm just inviting you. If you have heard of the beer called Budweiser, yeah, that's very famous in the US, but that's actually or originally from the Czech. So it has been stolen. Yeah, so Budweiser is originally from the Czech Republic, and it is founded in the Czech Republic. Yeah, so beer lovers, now you know. Did you know that beer is cheaper in Czech Republic than water? Yeah. So if you're in the Czech Republic, you're a tourist, don't buy water here. It's better to buy beer if you're thirsty, if you're in the summer, because here beer is so cheap. Yeah, and you can get it on a draft, like so brewed, like in a draft or in a bottle or crafted beer. They do have a lot in here. So nonetheless, drinking while driving though is a very serious crime here in the Czech Republic. So you will really or incredibly get a huge punishment if you are caught drink and driving, like alcohol, whatever alcohol it is. And then they take this policy into like almost zero tolerance of alcohol. So if you want to drink, my husband is he drives, but if he drives, he doesn't drink at all. So he wants me to learn how to drive here. So if we go to parties and something, he can also drink. Yeah. But most of the time, just within the city, we visit friends. So we just go for a walk, or we take taxi, or what else, or train or bus. So that's it. So it's zero tolerance for alcohol intake here if you're driving in the Czech Republic. Even though if you're a tourist, please follow the rules. Yeah. And did you know that you can get beer in McDonald's in the Czech Republic? So that's another thing. Yeah, it's very interesting because McDonald's, why not? Yeah. All right, so that's the fourth. The fifth one is, this is very interesting as well, is the favorite pastime for the families in the Czech is mushrooming. What's mushrooming? We've done this a lot of times. Like when it was my first time here, my husband brought me. We went to an open woods, and then we were picking mushrooms, like of course edible mushrooms, yeah, that you can eat. So we go for hikes and pick wild edible mushrooms. So I have it in my pantry cabinet, and we bring it home and then we cook it. Either we dried it for winter, we keep it for winter as well. So we dried it as well and then store it in a container or in a jar, and then we can use it whenever we want. Or fresh ones, we can just cook it. We can make goulash, mushroom goulash, which is very, very nice and yummy. And then we sometimes compete when we go for mushrooming. So for mushrooming, we and even my daughter now, she's we also let her join with us, go for mushroom picking. And then we always tease whoever gets the first mushroom, find the first mushroom is the winner, or who gets a lot or more mushrooms. So we have our own bags or baskets to collect the mushrooms when we are in the woods. So this can be done only during early spring, early autumn. So that's about September or sometimes October. So that depends on the weather. So it's really, really interesting because in the Philippines, I've only picked mushroom, I think a long time ago, but we call that ohong. It's the white one. Although here there are a lot of huge mushrooms that you can pick and you can eat it as well. And of course you have to cook it, wash and cook it. That's the easiest way for eating the mushroom, because it's there are dirts in there. Yeah. So who likes mushrooms? I love mushrooms. And for those who are vegetarians or vegans, you can come to the Czech Republic and pick your mushrooms yourselves. Yeah. Okay. So the sixth one is Czech ethnicity. So this is also interesting, although the reasonable statistics shows that over 90% in the country are Czech, ethnically, originally Czech. Although 65 in the country deliberately identifies themselves as Czech. So why is that? Wherein 25% of the country are unspecified. And the reason behind this, it's because in the census, Czech people, they left the nationality as an option to check off. So sometimes they don't put their nationality, especially when my husband explained this, because when you fill up a form or something, when there's the nationality, because you can already see from the name that name is a Czech, unless if the name is like I'm using my maiden name, or if you are a foreign in the Czech, then you have to put your nationality. But most of the Czech people, they don't identify themselves, so that's kind of funny. So they they don't, so they dismiss their part. So the rest of the part are the rest of the census are like other people, like other nationalities. I mean, like Ukrainians, Romanians, and also Vietnamese. There are a lot of Vietnamese here as well. Yeah. And then number 7, the 7th fun fact is the Czech Republic is the capital, no, castle capital of the world. So for those people who loves castles, yeah, who wants to be princess, there are a lot of people who comes here, who visits here, who likes to be like wear a princess or like a gown for a pictorial or for a wedding, how do you call this, engagements, you know, prenup pictures. So they come here, they wear their princessy clothes and take a picture in a castle. So the Czech Republic has a lot of castles. They have over 2,000 castles. They have the highest density of like castles here. Like even here in Koprivnica, because we live in a small city in Koprivnica. There are also ruins here, castle ruins, and it's also very interesting, like how they keep it. And there's also Schramberg. There's also like really huge castle, and the biggest one is the Prague Castle, where you will see it in Prague. Of course, that's the capital city. Yeah, so that's the 7th fun fact. So if you are interested in castles, or if you're in the Czech Republic, if you will think of visiting the Czech Republic, go to the castles. Yeah, yeah, because you'll never see that in Philippines. Yeah, yeah. And then the 8th fun fact is, unfortunately, I don't have it here. I thought we have it, but you see this? This is an egg. So Easter here, Czech people celebrate Easters. This is quite interesting for me because I will put away this egg because this is fresh and it might fall off and it will break. It will be messy. So Czech Republic, they celebrate Easter not on Sundays, which we all know, even in Philippines or the other countries, Easters are always on Sundays. But in the Czech Republic, Easter is celebrated on Monday. So we have Easter, they have Easter Monday. Although in some countries, as I said, US, even Philippines, kids enjoy this Easters because they go for Easter egg hunt, they have exciting games, or they get some chocolates or whatever. But in the Czech Republic, adults, they also enjoy this a lot more, yeah, which means the men. So what about that? What's with the Easter Monday in the Czech Republic? So this is the time when men would get a chance to whip the women. Yeah. They call it, I don't have the whip here, it's in my husband's studio, unfortunately, but specifically for men. So they enjoy this a lot because this is the time when they whip the women, and using a certain whip called pomlazga or karabach, okay, all right, because there are accents in this word. So it is made up of a twig of a certain branch of a tree. So they design it, they put a ribbon on the tip of it. Unfortunately, I don't have it, as I said, here. And then this is the day that they whip the women, all women, whoever. Like, so people, if they're friends with Czech people, they go visit your house, whip all the women there, and then In return, women should give them a shot of slivovica. What slivovica? It's a plum wine. It's actually a very strong wine, which I've tried it on my first day here, and it's really like a kick. So, so it's really a strong wine. So others would have like rum or something else, but most of the time it's the slivovica that they will have, that they will get. So men here, they love to get drunk. You whip the women. Women gives them the slivovica, a shot of slivovica, and the more interesting part is that the women get splashed with water. It's either they will be thrown on a water or they will get splashed with water. That's the Easter Monday here in the Czech Republic. So if you visit the Czech Republic on Easter, that's actually April. So that will be this coming April. Yeah, so Easter Monday, they celebrate it here. And make sure if you're a woman, you have to be aware. Don't be offended if you get whipped. I've got whipped here a lot of times. Yeah, and then make sure you have something for the men. So you have some alcohol for them in return, okay? Or else they will splash you with water. Like either or, they will still splash you with water. So that's the Easter Monday in the Czech. So the ninth fun fact about the Czech. Please say hi if you're tuned in. Yeah. So the Czech Republic has hundreds of churches. They have really nice, well-designed, very architectural, Gothic design styles of churches here. Like it is really a wow. Yeah. If you're religious, you will really say, wow, this is really, really, or if you're Catholics, you would really say this, the churches here are really wow. Although, but the Czechs mostly are irreligious, which means most of them are atheists. So I don't know how that happened. So they have a lot of churches, but majority of the people here are they don't have religion. So 26% though are Christians, and 2% belong to other faiths. So that depends, but majority they are atheists. Yeah. So, but although they are very nice people, they can be stubborn, but they are quite good. They have I don't know. My husband is Czech, so they have like the sense as well. If you talk to them, yeah, just make sure you have sense as well. So they can be grumpy sometimes, but yeah, that's interesting about the Czech though. Yeah. And the last one, the 10th one, fun fact is Czech has a lot of inventions that you didn't even know that they're the ones who founded it, wherein we are like people who are not Czechs, they wouldn't know this. So the first one is the contact lenses, yeah, that you're using now. That has been founded by a Czech person. I will not mention. They call this chochki, but chochki is also named here as the like legumes. One of the legumes here, it's like the mongo, but it has a different. It's like the form of a contact lens as well. So yeah, contact lenses has been founded or first founded in the Czech Republic. Net bags, which is called sitiovka, yeah. So the net bags in the Philippines, we were using this when like the old times. I don't know if they're still using it until now, but these net bags has been used or has been founded in the Czech Republic. So it has been, since it wasn't patented by the person who made it from the beginning, so people have been like using it and branding it that they are the ones who founded it in the beginning, so themselves. So yeah, that was the sad part though. But net bags, it's from the Czech. The third one that you didn't know, the dollar or dolaru, that's actually from the Czech. Yeah, So I will not give you the rest of the information, but they call it tolar. But then because there were a lot of silver medals here that were founded, so one of the Czech person, he made this into coins, and it was like introduced within Europe, and then they, of course, the people are from other countries, they're using a different name from it. So the dollar, which is called tolar, that's actually from the Czech Republic. Good to know. And also the blood type or blood classification, thanks to the Czech Republic as well. So that is called krevní skupiny. Yeah. So that person, because I think he doesn't know, he has to know how it was about some disease that in the body. So he founded that there are different types of blood from a certain person. Although most of the people here, they don't know their blood types until you have to go to a clinic and have it checked. Yeah, but classification of the blood, that is founded by a Czech. Yeah, sugar cubes, Czech as well. This has been called as Kosta cukru. Yeah, cukru is the sugar. So that has been founded by the Czech, the sugar cubes. And then robot, that is also found like robot. Not the robot toy though, but the word itself, robot, which is called robota. That has been founded in the Czech Republic as well. Robota, they called it as a forced labor or manual labor, but I think it's more on the forced labor. So robota, they have this word. So robot, it's from the Czech. And last one, I think this is the last one that I will give. Hi, Mama Six. So this is the last Czech invention that most of us doesn't know. If you have heard of the company called Bata, that's a shoe company. I think in the Philippines we also have that, but we pronounce it as Bata. But in the Czech, that's actually originally from the Czech, which you pronounce it as Batya. Yeah. I didn't know that when me and my husband were in the Philippines. He saw this Bata and he said like, oh, you have the Czech company shoe here. And he said, what? I thought it's Bata, because Bata in the Philippines is called a child. Yeah. So I didn't know that because there was no accent. It's just like Bata. But in the Czech, there's an accent after the T, so they call it Batya. So Batya is a shoe company founded in Moravia in the town of Steen, which is just neighboring city here where we live in Kopřivnice. So interesting, right? So this Batya has been, this shoe company has been all over the world. So if you've seen this brand, it's a shoe company that is from the Czech Republic. So that's it. Whew, that was a lot. And it's like 30 minutes. So that's it. So thank you so much. If you are, if you will visit the Czech Republic, please do give me, or if you have visited the Czech Republic, please give me some information and in the comments on how you feel, or how has it been when you're traveling to Czech in this video, or you can even share it to me what other information or fun facts that you have learned. So it is quite interesting. The funny part I like is the Easters when they whip the women. So yeah, that is the funny part. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. And that's it for me. And I hope you enjoyed and you've learned something about the Czech. And I hope to see you tomorrow on my next broadcast. I will be thinking of another topic as well. So probably something. So I will be announcing it on my later on what will be my topic. So hopefully the Czech people, I'm correct with my information. If I have some mistakes during my broadcast, please do let me know and comment if I made some mistakes in the fun facts. So, but these information, I just got it from bloggers, from Wikipedia, and even from vloggers as well. So thank you so much. I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great afternoon or evening or morning. Bye.